squares have a better life than circles. I think squares have a better life than circles. When I'm talking about the guys now. I don't never call a woman a square, but guys, you got squares and circles. Growing up, middle school, high school, and up till 21, the circles was the guys who be rolling around all the time, had all the girls, had the money, had a little record. They was having the blast. They got to pick any woman they wanted. A whole bunch of women wanted those circles because they was always rolling. They was always into some stuff. They had that aggressive. They had that, I guess, that swag. They have that like thugged out, like a roughneck. What they used to say, I want me a roughneck. But that only lasts up until around 25 to be a circle. Then after that, the circles, when I see, they either go to jail, get killed, or they living off somebody. They leeches. Sometimes they call them hobosexuals now. Those were the circles. So the circles have the best of their life between 12 and 25 years old. The circles. Most of the women want them because they got the looks, they got the swag, they got the, I guess, masculine energy. It's really not masculine energy. It's like teenagers energy. But the squares start to bloom around in their 30s because squares did a few things in their life. Squares went to the army. Squares learned a trade, or squares went to college. When the squares go to the army, according how far they make it, they offer a lot of stability. In the first couple of years, those squares don't make that much money. But if those squares work 20 years, they have a decent, they can live a decent life at the age of 40 and beyond. Can offer a lot of benefits, offer a lot of wisdom, and a lot of experiences. Now, the squares that chose to go to the trades, people may make fun of them because they come home dirty. They had to crawl over some houses. They had to get under some cars, change the oil, put some air conditioners inside attics. But if those squares do it right, soon they can own their own business or work for themselves. And about time they hit around about 30, 32, 35, they start making pretty good money. And then you got some other squares that go to college. They dug it out in college for 4 years. Then after that 4 years, hopefully they get some kind of advanced degree or got some kind of profitable degree in their 4 years. And they struggle for about 5 years in the 20s. The next thing you know, they'll be middle management. The next thing you know, they'll be upper management. So squares start enjoying their life after the age of 30. Circles enjoy their life at 25 and down. At 25 and up, they ain't worth a damn thing. So decide what you want to be. Do you want to be a square? I'm a square. Or do you want to be a circle? But remember, just because you're a square, that means, shit, you're still a man. You still can fight. You still ain't no bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But guys, decide what you want to be. You want to be a square? Good life after 30? Or you want to be a circle? Fast life, 25 and below. Pick your shape. Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with a good friend and she gave me some advice. She said, Lewis, since it's the holidays, have you thought about lowering your book? I have it, but guess what? I just lowered my prices. Guys, if you are, I'll just go put this out here. If you have a full-time job with benefits and you don't have at least $1,000 in the bank, and the 1 to 2 months of emergency income in the bank too, you need to get this book, especially at this reduced weight. You don't have time to waste, so you could get the ball rolling, start achieving the things you want in your life, and also help support a good cause. This book is not for me. I don't want none of the credit for this book. This book is for God. Give all the glory to God. Once you read it, please leave a comment. And also with this book, if you see anything wrong with it, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, because just like I talk about in my book, this book is continuous improvement. So every time it's an opportunity to approve it, it will get approved. But guys, make sure you get your copy. Make sure you benefit from this lower price for this next couple of weeks. It's a great book. You can read this book in 2 ways. You can read it as a whole, the whole story, or you can just jump to the parts that says what I learned, and you can read the book in half of the time. But guys, make sure you get your copy today. Don't miss this great opportunity. Learn about money, finance, learn about strippers, learn about relationships, learn about self-improvement, learn about business, learn about investments, learn about ownership. It's a lot to learn, and it's a very quick read. Thank you. Make sure you get your copy today, and stay tuned.